Hi, I'm Melissa Howell with the Oklahoman. I cover nonprofits for the newspaper, and I'm here today with my friend Connie Schlittler and Shamila White. Connie is Executive Director of OKC Metro Alliance, and Shamila is the Director of the PIA, which is the Public Inebriate Alternative, and that's a piece of OKC Metro Alliance. So, Connie, tell us a little bit about the organization. What is it? What is your history? What's the mission?
So we started about 45 years ago. We're celebrating a long time, 45 years. There were a group of citizens in Oklahoma City that were concerned about what happened to people who were intoxicated or drunk in Oklahoma City, that they were thrown in the city jail, and they wanted an alternative to that. So that's why our nonprofit was created, to give folks a place to go where they don't have to have a, charged with a crime, and that's where the PIA was created.
Okay, and that was, you said that was in the 70s sometime?
Yeah, 1973.
And since then, I mean, you can't talk about addiction services in Oklahoma City without talking about FIRSTEP, which is another piece of the Metro Alliance.
So they realized this, obviously a nonprofit was formed, but they wanted, our program holds people in the PIA for 10 hours. So if people need additional help, what services are available? So they created a program called FIRSTEP, which is a long-term residential program for people who want to recover from alcoholism or addiction.
Okay, and six months, right?
6 months to 2 years, right?
To 2 years. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, are your numbers going up? Are you seeing higher numbers now than you were, say, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, or is it kind of really?
We have a lot of requests for services. I think there's some impact by new laws in terms of lowering some drug-related crimes from felonies to misdemeanors.
Right.
So some folks that would be in the jail are not anymore, right?
Okay.
Which is good, right?
That's
we
very
think
good.
that's good. That's part of the mission of our organization, to divert people from incarceration. So I think it's been a little more difficult to get referrals in the last 6 months. So we're really doing more marketing and outreach about FIRSTEP to make sure that everybody that could access the program knows about it. About half of our men's program are volunteer. They're not involved in a criminal justice situation. So the program is open to anyone who needs the service.
And you don't necessarily, I mean, it's on a sliding scale, right? You don't have to have a fortune to get in.
That's right, that's right. So historically we've never charged fees. What we've started doing now is we place people in employment, and through those wages people are able to pay the fees while they're in the program.
Okay, great. So, Shamila, let's talk about the PIA.
Yes.
Yeah. Now you've been there for 6 years.
Yes, I have.
What's it like there? What's your mission?
Well, my mission has always been to be able to help individuals. I have a passion for providing care for individuals. Working at the Public Inebriate Alternative Facility, you must have passion because you're caring for people. You're monitoring individuals who are vulnerable at times, and they need someone who's going to be there to make sure that they are okay while they're in the condition that they're in. And that's what my main focus for PIA is, to ensure that the individuals that in our care are okay at that time. When some individuals come in, they are maybe under the influence of multiple substances. We don't know exactly what all they are under the influence of, but while they're there, we want to make sure that they are okay in our care, and that is our main focus.
But the facility has, I mean, I took a great tour there a while back, and there showers?
Yes, ma'am.
You clean their clothes, is that correct?
Yes, yes.
What other services do you offer?
Well, we feed the individuals while they're there as well too. If there's an individual who needs help, whether it be crisis intervention or if they're needing any help trying to get into a recovery facility, we offer our women in our men's facility as well, and they're also able to do over the phone screening with our men's and women's facility. We've had success where we've released individuals and they went right into our women's and our men's facility. That is a good thing that we do have, being able to have the opportunity of having our women's and our men's facility. Right. So if anyone really wants that desire to stop, then we can help them right at that moment.
That's awesome. So in the facility, you can get a cot.
Yes, ma'am.
And a blanket.
Yes, ma'am.
And a lot of water.
Yes, beans and cornbread. We also provide bologna sandwiches and chips. If we have individuals who are being released and they're going to work at their releasal time, we'll wash their clothes for them, allow them to go and take a shower. We provide toothbrush and toothpaste if they want to get situated and get freshened up so that they can go to work, so it doesn't look like they were out all night at a detox facility and still going to work. We also give individuals the opportunity to call in on their job so that they can maintain employment. Individuals that are brought to detox, they have not broken any major laws, may have gone out with some friends, had a couple of drinks, and things happen. We're all human. And we just provide that safe environment for them to come and sleep it off instead of being taken to the county jail and having public intoxicated on their record.
Right. So you probably have a pretty close relationship with the Oklahoma City Police Department.
Yes, ma'am, we do. We are team players with the Oklahoma City Police Department. If we have any issues, law enforcement, we call them. They'll come out and assist us with anything that we have going on. Sometimes they'll come by and just check on us to make sure that we are okay in the facility as well.
Now, can somebody come and just say, hey, I need a place to sleep it off, or do you have to be introduced? Do you have to be brought in by the police department?
Yes, ma'am, you do have to be brought in by law enforcement officers, and you do have to come in voluntarily. If you refuse to stay at the facility, then of course law enforcement, they will transport you to the Oklahoma County Jail, which when we do have individuals that come in and they're not voluntary, we do try to talk to them as much as possible and explain to them, this is a place you can come, sleep it off, nothing goes on your record, no criminal charges, no fees, no court appearances, nothing, just 10 hours and you're free to go. And talking to them usually gets them to go ahead and change their mind and stay in our facility.
Yeah, I bet. So I heard that, well, let me put it this way. When I was on my tour, the first thing I noticed was this aroma. The cornbread and the beans, that place smells so great.
Yes.
And I heard that you sometimes even feed the police officers too.
Yes, ma'am, we do. Yes, ma'am. When we prepare food, I like to prepare food as if I'm at home. So how I like for my food to be tasteful, I want the beans and cornbread to be tasteful as well to our detainees as well too.
You got a secret recipe, Shamila?
Well, I just like to put my special touch and take my time when I'm cooking. Yes, ma'am.
It smells wonderful.
Thank you.
Which brings us to our next point. You got a big event coming up.
That's right, that's right. So we call it Beans and Cornbread after this tradition of this 45-year-old program of feeding folks that are detained beans and cornbread. So we partner at St. Luke's United Methodist Church for our annual fundraiser. It's May 10th. Starts at 11:30 to 1 o'clock. And we hope people can come. It's free, and it's going to be a celebration of people who are recovering from addiction. So we're very excited, and we're excited to have Kelly Dyer-Fry, editor here at the Oklahoman, will be our keynote speaker. And then the always interesting and entertaining Mike Turpin will be our MC for the day. So it's sure to be a lot of fun. And to balance things out, we have Estella Hernandez. We'll be recognizing all of our work sites. As I said, FIRSTEP partners with employers, and everybody has a job, so we'll be recognizing 20 of our employers, and Estella Hernandez will be presenting those awards. So we're really excited by all the things that we're going to try and cram in to a 90-minute celebration, but the whole community is invited. They just need to let us know they're coming so we can make sure there's enough beans and cornbread for them when they come.
There. I'm not going to pass up that.
Oh, please come, please come. It's going to be wonderful. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So again, it's May
the 10th.
May the 10th, and what
starting
time?
at 11:30
at St. Luke's.
St. Luke's United Methodist Church downtown. That's right.
And where do we go if we want more information about OKC Metro Alliance?
You can go to our website. It's very easy, OKCMetroAlliance.com. So come and find, and you'll have information about the Beans and Cornbread fundraiser, as well as anything else you want to know, or if people want to make referrals. That tends to be, we get a lot of referrals from the website, and a lot of referrals because so many people that are reading the paper or watching something like this online know someone that needs help. and they're looking for something that's affordable, that's not going to break the family budget, because often people have lost all their money and really have no resources left to help when a family member has an addiction or alcoholism. So please have people call, let us know. We're very interested in serving them.
Very good. Thank you guys for coming in today.
Yeah, this was great.
Big plus today. We appreciate it. And I'm Melissa Howell with the Oklahoman.